I hope y'all know that I have a calling of ministry on my life. So one day I'm going to have a church, and it's going to be so funny when I have a church. Because I always say, I don't fuck with the church. I don't go to church. If you got kids, stay out of church. And just imagine one day I'm going to have my own church. It's going to be so funny when I'm Pastor Peach McIntyre and Wood first husband. That stuff going to be so funny. It's going to be hilarious. But I know, like, that's a calling on my life. It's been spoken over my life since I was a kid. I used to get mad. They be like, Sister Peaches, Prophetess Peaches. This one lady, she was telling us, she was prophesizing over our lives and the projects one time, telling everybody what we was going to be. And she told me I was going to be a pastor. And I got so mad at her. I was like, I'm not going to be a pastor. I'm going to be a singer. I'm going to be an actress. I'm going to be famous. I'm not going to be no pastor. I don't want to preach to nobody. She was like, you're a pastor. And now that I'm older, I know that I'm a pastor. Like, that's eventually, I'm going to have a church. And that shit going to be so funny because I don't fuck with the church. I don't walk in the motherfuckers. You have a funeral. I don't go to funerals anyways, but you having a funeral at a church, a wedding at a church. I ain't coming. You ain't got to worry about me. So that's going to be one of those funny days when that happens. You need my course, text me. I have God's green earth for many years, and I have many ups and downs, but he's always brought me through. You preaching now? I know. I teach now. I literally live my dream life. Like, when I sit down and I, like, really analyze my life, away from the money, right? We're going to take the money out of it. But when it comes to, like, doing the things that I love, I literally get to do that. I get to be with my kids. I get to help people who are down. I help them elevate. And then I get to teach. I love teaching. I love to teach. So I get to literally live my dream life. I get to do music, even though I ain't got no hit record yet. I have a hit record, but not like, you know. I signed to Nicki Minaj, little bitch ass label. Tell her I signed to the motherfucker. You just messaged me. Let me look. So I do all the things now. Can you be successful even though you deal with depression? Yes. You ain't gonna be the only person that deal with depression. I hate that our society try to act like depression is wrong, and, you know, everybody deals with a level of depression. People just hide it. And then some people have better support, like, and you should have communities, right? But, like, certain things that I used to have to go through alone, I no longer have to go through. So even if I was to go through those phases where I feel a little bit depressed, discouraged, and things like that, I know where to get my cup filled. I don't go through things alone like I used to. I don't believe that most successful people are depressed. I feel like that's a facade. I remember me and Wood had this conversation. Somebody at the casino was telling him, like, oh, money not everything. Motherfuckers with money, they be depressed and, you know, want to jump in the ocean and they can't swim, things of that nature. And I told Wood, and he was like, he told the man he was right. And I told Wood, that motherfucker not right. Don't let nobody trick you. It's motherfuckers that's filthy rich and they happy. All their kids alive and thriving. They have great family dynamics. They still go through problems, right? Because it's life. They still experience life. But outside of experiencing life, they're happy. For the most part, they're not depressed. They're successful and happy. When I was first rich the first time, I didn't hate the money. I hated the way the money changed everybody around me, and I thought not having money would give me the love that I never had anyways. I never had it anyways. Losing the money made me realize I never had the love anyways. The love that I needed was from my children. It was never my family that I come from. Let them motherfuckers go. You know, so things of that nature. You have a choice in this, right? So what we think about, we become. If you really put in your mind to justify not getting rich as successful people are miserable and they don't want to live and their children hate them, then that's your dumb ass. I know successful people, I look up to them. They have great relationships with their wives, their children, they're happy and they're healthy. I know broke motherfuckers who got fucked up relationships with their children and stuff. My grandmother, like Plastic, saying that song, My grandma always say money ain't everything. I say, how you know? You ain't never had none. Don't listen to the motherfuckers. They've never had success. Why are you letting a bunch of unsuccessful, miserable motherfuckers trick you? Stop letting people trick you. And you sit up there agreeing with them. Yo, you know what? You right. Now y'all two broke motherfuckers agreeing with each other. Trying to justify you being broke by saying rich people not happy. Bitch, I know a lot of rich motherfuckers. They happier than the motherfucker. They still have problems. You're still going to have problems. All life is problems. The sooner you learn that all life is problems, and your only job on earth is to solve problems, the better off you will be. Until you master that, you're going to think life is fucked up all the time. But once you realize life ain't shit but problem solving, the better you get at problem solving, the bigger problems you're going to get. Oh, my God. When I first read that in the book, I slid down the chair. I was so mad. That man said, the better you get at problem solving, I think he was going to say, I thought he was going to say, the better you get at problem solving, you no longer have problems. That man said, the better you get at problem solving, the bigger your problems become. Bitch, I went to sliding down a chair. The bigger the problem. Because you're good at it, and all life is a test. So in order to get to the next level, you have to pass these new tests. Once you realize that all life is problem solving, and once you become a good problem solver, I got a friend on Facebook, Mimi Red, always call me the problem solver. I like even one time I made a post when I was going through it with my family. I was like, yeah, Peach the problem. I'm always the problem. He was like, no, Peach the motherfucking problem solver. You always solve problems. That's all you do. And that's true. So once you realize life is nothing but problem solving, it stopped being stressful. It stopped being scary. Your job is literally, for all y'all going through y'all tribulations right now, your job is literally to solve